Hello students, myself Dr. Seema Pattewar from Sanjeevani Institute of Pharmacy and Research, Kopargaon. I am here to teach you the next session of chapter Introduction to Dosage Form from Pharmaceutics 1, that is for the FY Form students. So in the last lecture we have seen definition of drug, dosage form, excipient, then dose, understanding the meaning of different dosage form, classification of dosage form. So on completion of this session, you would able to know about merits and demerits of different dosage form, that is advantages and disadvantages of liquid dosage form, solid dosage form and parenteral dosage form. So let us begin with the advantages of liquid dosage form. So usually faster acting than the solid dosage form, may be easier to take than the oral solid dosage form for patient having difficulty in swallowing tablet or capsule. More flexibility in dosage than some other dosage form. Good patient compliance. Some drugs, if taken in dry form, may cause pain or irritation to the stomach. Example, aspirin. So I will elaborate this. Usually faster acting than the solid dosage form. Means what? If the solid dosage form is taken, example of solid dosage form is tablet. If taken, it has to be disintegrate, then dissolve, and then actual absorption will start. And in this case, that is, or in liquid case, directly it goes for the absorption. No need for disintegration and dissolution. So therefore, they have given advantage. It is that faster acting. Next, may be easier to take than the solid dosage form. Dysphagia is one of the problem which is having to children or some geriatric patient or old age people. So they may having some difficulty or swallowing difficulty of tablet and capsule. So this is not the case of a liquid dosage form. More flexibility in dosage form. We can measure 2 ml, 3 ml according to our need. We can flexible the particular dosage. That is, if the doctor says take 2 ml, we can take 2 ml. No need to break up in case of a tablet dosage form. In tablet, we have to break the tablet if the dose should be reduced. Next, good patient compliance. The patient will take easily. Mostly the children will take the liquid dosage form very easily as compared to the tablet. Some drugs, if taken in dry form, may cause pain or irritation to the stomach. Example, aspirin. In aspirin is such type of drug which gives pain and irritation if given in the dry form or powder form. So if the liquid of aspirin is given, then it will be easy to take. Disadvantages of liquid dosage form. Dose has to be measured. Every time you require one scoop, then you have to measure that particular preparation. So it is time consuming. Stability and preservation problem. Mostly liquid contain water as a vehicle. So this water may give growth to the microorganism. So there is a stability and preservation problem. Next, storage and transportation problem. It requires large space for the storage and again for the transportation. Then it can be asked for 2 marks, what are the advantages and disadvantages of the solid dosage form. So it is easy to administer, easy to dispense, more stable, accuracy in dose, bitter and nauseous substances can be easily dispensed after coating. They are light and compact and they are economical. Easy to administer means you can easily take one tablet. Easy to dispense very easy to dispense, or large manufacturing of tablet can be possible or capsule can be possible. More stable, liquid require preservatives if the vehicle is water, so such should not happen in case of a solid dosage form. Accuracy in doses means it gives accurate dose of that particular drug. Bitter and nauseous substances can be easily dispensed after coating. If you coat the tablet, you will not get the bitter taste of the drug. Light and compact means they are light in weight and compact, so require less space. Next, economical, they are somewhat having less price as compared to the liquid dosage form. Disadvantages of the solid dosage form. Amorphous drug or the low density drug raises the compression. One of the method for the preparation of tablet is the compression. So such type of drug or amorphous drug which are having low density, they resist the compression. Coating increases the cost of the preparation. Slow dissolution, so not suitable in emergency. Means what? They are not suitable in emergency cases. In that case, you can give the parenteral preparation. Next, bioavailability is low. There are some bioavailability issues, means the amount of drug directly goes to the systemic circulation, that is low, because drug may be taken by liver also. Next, bitter tasting drug, moisture sensitive drug requires coating. So again the manufacturing costs will get increase and it will not be economical for the patient. Next, advantages of tablet as a solid dosage form. So you can write even some advantages from solid section also, or advantages of solid dosage form also. So here are some advantages given particularly for the tablet. So tablets are easy to carry, tablets are easy to swallow, means you can take easily tablet. Tablets are attractive in appearance, different colors are available which can attract the children also. Unpleasant odor or taste of drug can be masked by sugar coating or film coating. So if the drug is having bad odor or taste, that can be masked by sugar coating or film coating. So these are the methods for coating. Tablets coating protect the tablet from atmospheric condition, that is light and air, so that the oxidation, hydrolysis and reduction, such type of reaction could not happen to the drug. An accurate amount of drug can be incorporated. Tablet provide prolonged stability to the medicament, means the drug is safe in the tablet dosage form. Tablets are easy for self-administration. You do not require any other person to give you a tablet. In case of parenteral, some skilled person are required to give the injections. So such type of person not required in case of a tablet. Tablets are economical. They require less space for storage as well as for the transportation. Therefore, they are economical, means they are cheap. Tablets are easy to handle, means in case of liquid dosage form, the bottle may get spilled or it may broke. Tablets are light in weight, means they are not heavy. So advantages: some drug reduces the compression due to the amorphous nature or low density character. Already we have seen in the disadvantages of solid dosage form. Drugs with poor weighting and slow dissolution property may be difficult or impossible to formulate. Means if the drug having poor weighting property, it is difficult to prepare the tablet of such type of drug. Cost of production may increase because of coating or gives bitter or unpleasant taste of that particular drug. Means if the coating is required, then the manufacturing cost will get increased. Tablets are not suitable for children or old age people due to swallowing problem. Some drugs cause gastric irritation, such as aspirin, when they are given in the tablet form also. Tablet is not suitable for the unconscious patient. Means if the patient is unconscious, it is not able to swallow that particular tablet. Advantages of capsule. The drugs having unpleasant odor and taste can be administered by enclosing them in a tasteless shell. Have you seen the capsule? So it is made up of a shell. So you will not able to taste the drug as the shell covering is there for the drug. Capsules are smooth, become very slippery when moist, or can be easily swallowed. Means they are having slippery nature, the patient will easily swallow that particular capsule. Capsules are economical, just like a tablet. Capsules are easy to handle and carry, same as that of the tablet. Capsules generally provides ready availability of drug. Means the drug is in powder form, it will directly dissolve into the gastric juices. So it is ready availability of the drug, no need for the disintegration. Capsules are attractive in appearance. Various types of colors can be given to the capsules also. Disadvantages. Capsules are usually not administered for extremely soluble salt because sudden release of salt can cause the irritation or stomach. If some salts are given in the capsule form, they easily get out of the gelatin shell and may cause irritation. Next, capsules are not suitable for the hygroscopic and deliquescent substances. What is hygroscopic? These substances can take the moisture from the atmosphere and it will get wet. Deliquescent, these are the exaggerated condition of hygroscopic substances. So deliquescent substances absorb the moisture from the atmosphere and will directly goes to the liquid state. That is called as the deliquescent substances. Due to that, the gelatin shell may get spoiled. So this is the hard gelatin capsule. Next, advantages of the parenteral product. Rapid onset of action as compared to tablet, solid, liquid dosage form. Each dose can be administered accurately. It can be given to the unconscious or non-cooperative patient also. The drug that activated in GIT can be given safely by the parenteral route. Means if the drug is inactivated in gastric pH, they can be safely given by the parenteral route. Prolonged action can be possible by this route also. Disadvantages. Injection causes pain at the site of injection. It gives pain when administered. Need trained person such as nurse to give the injection, or the person should have knowledge about the aseptic technique, otherwise it may give infection to that particular patient. Once given drug cannot be withdrawn. If given the injection, it cannot be withdrawn. And in case of oral, if the drug is given by vomiting, we can take out that particular preparation. So such case is not possible in case of the parenteral product. So in this session, we have learned about meaning of dosage form, importance of dosage form, classification of dosage form, advantages and disadvantages of some dosage form. So these are the questions, and I think you should be able to give the answers of such type of question. If problem arises, you can contact me. So questions can be asked from these sessions are: what are advantages and disadvantages of liquid dosage form? What are advantages and disadvantages of solid dosage form and parenteral dosage form? It can be asked for 2 marks in your annual exam as well as for your sessional exam. Okay. So this is the references. You can refer these books from the library. These are very, very good books. You should read this book or this chapter. So till then, goodbye. Have a nice day.